Hello everybody and welcome back to Live Fry, episode 210. We are going to get straight into this. So here's the idea. I have set up a tournament bracket. I got some notes here so we can take notes on our fighters and what their fighting style is and what weapons they use. So I have 16 people from the channel. Names that you all know. And they're going to fight to the death. So, first off, let's look at our bracket. We have me against Charlie. Bandmaster fighting Skinnier Steve. Cinnamon Sticks versus Livy Live. Pointless versus Savannah. And then over here on the other side, we have a tie versus Sly. Ron versus Top Gear. Max Thunder versus Sky Warrior. And Number Blue versus Andrew. So, the first fight will be me versus Charlie. But first off, we need to learn a little bit about our warriors. So, first of all, I have this weapon generator. And I'm going to forge a random weapon for me. And here it is. I have a cowhide rope bullwhip. So I'm going to go to my notes. Right. Mr.K is armed with a... What does? Just copy and paste that. A cowhide rope bullwhip. And I'm thinking of some other notes about my weapon. It was created as a decoration, is well worn, and was stolen from its rightful owner. With a cowhide rope bullwhip, he stole from Andrew. It is mostly decorative, but is worn from much use. Consisting of, I don't know if we need all that. I will include that's exceptionally heavy. Alright. So now, we used, this was Rangen to randomize a weapon. Now we are going to go to Chaotic Shiny. We are going to learn my martial arts style. It is Hazor Lotus. It is a practical style, grounded in inner harmony and featuring throws and blocks. He is a... Alright, my name so it knows. Mr.K is also a master of Hazor Lotus. A practical martial arts style that is grounded in inner harmony and features powerful throws and blocks. Okay, so that is my full description is Mr.K is armed with an exceptionally heavy cowhide rope bullwhip he stole from Andrew. It is mostly decorative, but is worn from much use. Mr. K is also a master of Pazor Lotus, a practical martial arts style that is grounded in inner harmony and features powerful throws and blocks. Let me widen this so I can see. I want to scroll back and forth. Alright, and the person I am fighting is Chargelo, or Charlie. So, Chargelo is armed with... Let's go ahead and randomize his weapon. Weapon generator and force. A silver-headed mace. Chargelo is armed with a silver-headed mace. It has a bloody past and was forged over 500 or 5,000 years ago. That is intense. I'll say while initially being created for decoration, it has a bloody past and was forged over 5,000 years ago. He has such a better weapon than I do. The mace is well balanced and comfortable in the hand. Its mace head is covered in very short spikes. Alright, now let's see his martial arts style. His martial arts style is randomized. K Huff Waterfall. Chargelo is also a master of K Huff Waterfall. An aggressive style of martial arts. It's also grounded in inner harmony. It is grounded in inner harmony and is known for its use of weapons and high and deadly. I said my throws were powerful, so I said his kicks were deadly. The problem with that is he has a martial art that ties into his weapon. So it's gonna be scary. So we're going to put in my description. We're gonna paste it right there. Then we're going to post Chargelo's description. We're going to say 2 fighters, Mr. K and Chargelo. I wonder if I can get... Hold on, I want to look for another randomizer real fast. Location randomizer. Random place generator. Wait, countries? Well, that's like putting me in like... What is this? A boat. We're fighting on a... Okay, that's the one. That's the generator we're gonna use. So this is from 52 prompts. That's awesome. The two fighters, Mr. K and Chargelo, are forced to fight to the death in a sick and twisted tournament. How do I spell tournament? What I miss? Porn. Porn. Did I put I last time? I thought that's how I spelled it. Yeah, I did something dumb. Forced to fight the death in a sick and twisted tournament. Location of the fight is a
Savannah Streams
boat.
said, "Ugh, hello weary face."
Hello. Is a small raft amidst a
Savannah Streams
choppy
said, "Ew, ugh."
floating in on a choppy sea. Does that make sense? Suddenly, the two fighters charge at each other, and the battle commences. Everything spelled right? Alright. This is what's happening so far. Mr. K is armed with an exceptionally heavy cowhide rope bullwhip he stole from Andrew. It is mostly decorative, but is worn from much use. Mr. K is also a master of Hazor Lotus, a practical martial arts style that is grounded in inner harmony and features powerful throws and blocks. Chargelo is armed with a silver-headed mace. While initially being created for decoration, it has a bloody past and was forged over 5,000 years ago. The mace is well balanced and comfortable in the hand. Its mace head is covered in very short spikes. Chargelo is also a master of Kai Huff Waterfall, an aggressive style of martial arts. It is grounded in inner harmony and is known for its use of weapons and deadly high kicks. The two fighters, Mr. K and Chargelo, are forced to fight to the death in a sick and twisted tournament.
Simon
Location
Ember
of the fight
said, "Knock knock."
Who's there?
Simon Ember
Oh no.
said, "Hi."
Hi. Location of the fight is a small raft floating on a choppy sea.
Savannah
Suddenly,
Streams
the two fighters charge at each
said,
other,
"Who's there?"
and the battle commences. Shadow, you pay attention, you still have knock-knock jokes. Alright, let's see what happens.
Simon Ember said,
No.
"Joe."
Soraya stood before her mirror looking into her own... No.
Savannah Streams
No mirrors.
said, "Joe who?"
The battle commences.
Simon Ember said, "Joe Mama XD."
So how do we want to do this? Should we do like a certain number of hits? Or like a confirmed death? We just go until someone dies? As the first blows are exchanged, the
Savannah
combatants
Streams
find themselves in combat
said,
position, back to
"Gosh
back.
darn diddly darn it, I hate Joe." Savannah Streams
The two men lock their feet
said,
together so they cannot move easily.
slams door.
Then they begin to trade blows. The first blow is thrown by Chargelo, but misses as Mr. K dodges to one side. Okay. Chargelo follows up his attack with a huge kick, but again it is dodged. Mr. K then moves forward and lands a chopping strike that leaves a deep gash across
Savannah
Chargelo's
Streams
chest.
said,
Okay, I gotta look
knock.
at chat. What's going on here? Oh my goodness, you guys are still Joe Mama jokes. All right, Mr. K moves forward and lands a chopping strike that leaves a deep gash across Chargela's chest. That sounds like I'm winning.
Simon Ember said,
Another swing follows this. The two men continue to exchange blows. After a few moments, Chargela feints with a low kick that Mr. K ducks under. He then steps forward and delivers a savage punch to the side of Chargela's face. I ducked
Join
under
the streaming
a low kick?
Discord. https://discord.gg/xgjjjv7x. Savannah Streams.
Was that Streamlabs?
Dwayne. Simon Ember said, Dwayne who?
Alright, so I ducked and then punched Chargelo in the face. I shouldn't win. A huge gash opens up on the right side of Chargelo's face, and blood begins to pour from underneath his mask. Chargelo drops down, tries to grab a hold of it says something besides K. Of Mr. K's leg to trip him. But before he can get a grip, Mr. K kicks upward in the air, and Chargelo is left dangling above the water. Chargelo struggles against the rope, which is tightening around his arm and legs, until finally he loses all his strength and falls backwards into the...
Nightbit said,
check
out my YouTube channel for past
into the ocean below.
Film reviews, and other videos.
Mr. K looks at the bloody corpse and takes a moment to let out a sigh. Then he gets up and walks away. His lip volume moves more slowly than normal, but there's no trace of pain.
Simon Ember.
You good there? Speech
nice chat? Someone grab a life ring. Savannah Streams said, yeah, a life wing.
Should we do a fight that involves one of you guys?
Savannah Streams said, yeah.
Savannah versus Pointless? So Charlie is no more. Charlie has been killed. Very definitively, Charlie is dead.
Savannah Streams said, although you can go in order if you'd rather.
No, I'll do you guys while you're here hanging out. Alright, Savannah and Pointless. Let's randomize Savannah first because she's first on my list. Alright, so... This is the wrong tab. This is the right tab. Alright, so Savannah's randomized weapon is an emerald-headed mace. That is amazing. Savannah wields an emerald-headed mace. It was crafted as a hunting tool. The 3 mace? I don't know what the 3 mace. Where it has very sharp square flanges. A smooth grip and I'll just do and a smooth grip. The weapon, the mace, is perfectly balanced. The mace is perfectly balanced and comfortable to use for a long time.
Simon Ember said, a mace is an axe with multiple axe edges. Think of a spike ball stick, but it's multiple axes.
I know what a mace is. I don't know where the 3 fits in. the 3 mace head. Does that mean it has like 3 flanges coming out? Or I just did 4. 3 flanges coming out? I'm familiar with maces. I don't know where the number 3 fits in. Alright, now we're going to determine what martial arts you know. Tink Su Zu. Savannah is also a master of Tink Su Zu. A flashy martial arts style focused on clarity of perception. Tink Su Zu is known for its use of weapons. You sound pretty awesome, Savannah. Alright, so that's Savannah's description. We'll go ahead and copy that. We're going to put that... delete all that. In there. And then we'll also put it in memory. So we'll remember all that. Alright, so then we'll
Simon Ember
randomize Charlie.
said, I may be able to DM a Nerf version of it based on its description if you wish.
Did you say a Nerf version? If you want to. That's so funny. Yeah, you can send a Nerf version. That'll be fun. I'll probably post it on stream. This man can see. Alright, so... Who are you fighting? Oh, you're fighting Pointless. I was looking for
Simon
Charlie.
Ember said, Yep.
Alright, so... Forge. A copper single-edged dagger. Okay, that's awesome. Pointless wields a copper single-edged dagger. It's exceptionally heavy with a blunt, wide edge. That's not really what you want from a dagger. Its guard has a guard shaped like a flock of birds. Okay, actually it's kind of cool.
Simon Ember
It
said,
is
Okay game, I'm doing a goose chase for E.
long and
Simon Ember
heavy.
said,
It's almost like a short sword
Yeah.
with a blunt, wide edge. Covered in patterns with a guard. It's guard, so it's A. With a guard shaped like a flock of birds. Okay, so that's a good description for the weapon. Alright, now we need the fighting style. Now P. Zik. Pointless is also a master of the martial arts style. Now, Pi, is that Pi? Or E Pi? I think it's Pi. Now Isaac. A offensive style grounded in the flow of personal energy and featuring blocks. So it is very defensive. Lots of blocks, flow of energy, and a dagger. We'll copy that all down. We'll post it in there and in the memory. And now, two martial arts masters.
Simon Ember
Pointless
said,
and
"Rip, it's missing IMADM image instead."
oh, what was that? Rip, it's missing PM image instead. Alright, look at my Discord. Alright, I have Discord pulled up. So, send it whenever you're ready. Two more sports masters, Pointless and Savannah, are forced to fight to the death in a tournament. The fight is taking place. Alright, where are we? Randomize that location. In a bar. In a bar room setting. Filled with pool tables and glassware. Glassware? The two fighters charge at one another and the fight commences. I think this all one paragraph. Will that make it remember the weapons better? Let's try it. Alright, sending. Alright, it's thinking. It's still thinking. It's going really slow for supersonic racing. I'm gonna copy this. In case I need to refresh. Maybe I won't copy this because it won't let me. Error timed out. Unable to reach.
Savannah
Alright,
Streams
try again.
said,
Play the Jeopardy.
Play
Oh,
the
not the
Jeopardy
Jeopardy
theme.
theme one. Just available. Open the original image. Alright, we'll just do this. Alright, chat, you ready for this? There it is, chat. There it is. The mace. That might put an end to Pointless if the servers are ever reached. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll refresh. If novel AI goes down, the second I start this stream, I'm going to be unhappy. Copy all this. Refresh. Oh, crap. I gotta put the other stuff in. Memory as well. Bang. Put that in memory. Cut out the part about the bar. Separate those. Alright, sending it.
The winds have shifted.
Ah,
To
dang it.
secure her claim, she put your choice.
An ad. Oh! Savannah's 9 points. But got it fixed! Also, that's probably copyright. Probably gonna get sued for those couple notes.
Savannah Streams said, yes.
Alright, this is a fight to the death.
Savannah
Also, I want to change
Streams
this to the fight.
said, Ew. Simon Ember said,
I'm gonna retry.
weird ads.
Retry, no points. This is a fight to the death. No points, just dying. Two fighters lock up and grapple. Savannah uses her mace to push Pointless away. Then she quickly strikes him in the head with the mace. The mace makes a loud clanging sound as it hits Pointless's skull, and he falls to the ground unconscious. But you have to kill him. It's a fight to the death. Then it takes a moment to look around the crowd who cheers for her victory. He stands over Pointless and looks back down at him. She holds out her hand to help him stand, but he does not move. Is he dead? Is Pointless dead? Savannah kneels down next to him and examines his body. He's unconscious, she says to the crowd. I can't let this go on any longer.
Simon Ember
She
said,
picks up her mace again, turns
if
her
it's a fight
attention
to
back
death,
to
does
Pointless.
heavy metal fit better?
No, this Dr. Mario fits fine. Hold on. How's this? Please don't kill me, Pointless streams from behind the ball. What? This time she... Wait. Picks up her mace again, turns her attention back to Pointless. This time when she strikes him, it is in the stomach, and the blow sends him reeling backwards. He collapses on the floor and rolls into a ball. Please don't kill me, Pointless screams from behind the ball. Yo, this is the AI. She's like, Pointless is a coward. Like, what the heck, AI? Why you gotta do that to Pointless? Savannah stands over, looking down at him. She places her mace against his neck. This is what it means to be a man, she shouts. Savannah raises her mace high above her head and brings it crashing down upon Pointless's head with all her force. She releases a hand and watches the mace embed itself deep into his skull. The crowd gasps in horror as they watch the lifeless body of Pointless get lifted by the mace and then thrown through a window. Oh my goodness. Savannah, you won! Oh my goodness, it's gonna be all like the major players.
Savannah Streams said,
Savannah's moving on.
Hoo-hoo.
Good job, Savannah. Pointless went out like a whip! What the heck? At least Charlie put up a fight.
Simon Ember said,
Alright,
that's
Max.
a TKO.
Look what's over here, my dude. Max versus Sky Warrior.
Savannah Streams
You and Sky duking it
said,
out.
coward.
Alright.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Oh, this is a new song. This is a bop. I only played this on my stream
Savannah
yesterday.
Streams said,
Listen to this.
sibling rivalry.
Anyone who has Bear Twitch TV, playing your cat jams and rat jams now. Alright. So, Max, Thunder, and Sky Warrior, let's get to the randomizing. First off, we'll do... Who's first? Max is first. We'll do Max's weapon. It is a steel alloy-headed war hammer. Sounds pretty dope. Max, Thunder, is armed with a steel
Simon Ember said,
alloy
to names that the A.I may go very hardcore on.
headed warhammer. That's true. Sky Warrior and Max Thunder. What great names for warriors. It was created as a hunting tool, which is really weird for a warhammer. It was created as a hunting tool and has an interesting, mysterious backstory that we will never hear about. The large hammerhead is a no marks and engravings, a hook, carry handle, the hammer has a leather bound grip.
Simon Ember said, it hunts everything XD.
It is heavy, but still perfectly balanced. Alright, so now let's figure out what martial art you know. Jiu-Jitsu Viper. A highly technical style centered around predicting an opponent and emphasizing punches. That is very cool. Highly technical centered around predicting an opponent. This is a very cool style. Max is also a master in G2 Viper. These are like really anime-esque characters we're making with all these different crazy fighting styles. Alright, I can delete Pointless because Pointless is dead. And everything's just easier to manage. Max is also a master in G2 Viper. A highly technical form of martial arts. Centered around predicting your opponent. I'm going to say encountering with devastating punches. Why'd my music stop? A funky beat. Alright, so that is you. Now we need Sky Warrior's weapon. It is a copper-headed warhammer. This is a battle of the warhammers. Sky Warrior wields a copper-headed warhammer.
Simon Ember said, counter with that hammer may hurt big time.
Originally created as a fashion accessory. Well, her hammer is... Your hammer has a mysterious backstory and it's made for hunting. Hers is just a fashion accessory, which is weird. It has a small hammerhead. But it's exceptionally heavy and slightly off balance. The Hammerhead is small, but still exceptionally heavy and is slightly off. Yeah, it's off balance because the head's tiny. I guess the rest of the hammer is huge because it's exceptionally heavy. All the weight is in the handle. That's not going to turn out good for Sky. But maybe her martial art is better. Because Sky is a master of Guja Fist. Guja Fist. A flashy style of martial arts centered around predicting and and known for punches and grappling. You guys have like sister martial arts styles. You both punch and you both predict your opponent. Hers is just flashier and uses grapple,
Max
and
Thunder
yours is more technical.
Said, I won't lag, make me miss this.
Oh, lag, make me miss this. Alright. So you are ready to fight. Let me copy yours in. And then I'll copy Sky's in. And then we are going to... Alright, we're fighting in a greenhouse apparently. Let me put this in memory. Alright, so you're fighting in a greenhouse. Two master fighters are forced to fight to the death in a bizarre tournament. The arena is a giant greenhouse with deadly poisonous plants and giant Venus making it interesting. A giant glass greenhouse, so then you could fly through a window. The two fighters bravely charge at each other, and the battle commences. Alright, let's see if we can get Doom music. Doom, Coconut Mall, Supersonic Racing, Guile's Theme, Fever, World Circuit, Layton, Chill, Hopes and Dreams. There's Doom. Here we go. I'll put bravely charge each other, so hopefully neither of you are giant wimps like Pointless. Come on! Novel AI. I feel like I have to refresh every time. we do a new battle. This isn't like me deleting everything and then starting over with new memory. I think it's the problem. It's like, where'd the story go? Yeah, let's do that. We'll copy that, refresh the page, start a new one. Create new story, storyteller, and then put the memory in, bang, and get rid of the greenhouse, and bam. Hopefully bam. Or maybe Novel AI is just having a problem today. Let me switch over a little bit. Drum in frame. Novel AI. Ah! I think I want to... I don't know if it matters. All story saved. Come on, no AI. Oh wait, this is where things get weird. Their fighting styles seem to be completely opposite. Sky Warrior is more focused on speed and dexterity, while Max Thunder is more about raw power. Both have some pretty amazing moves that just plain blow you away, though. Okay, so you both know each other's style, so you're gonna switch it up. In the end, they combine their fighting skills into one lethal force. Sky Warrior uses his lightning-fast hands to catch Max Thunder's hammer and snap it back to him like a whip. He then throws the broken hammer at Max Thunder, who uses his iron-tough skin to deflect the attack. What the heck? You guys are crazy. Max Thunder then throws a combination of punches that sends Sky Warrior flying through the glass wall of the greenhouse and crashing through the roof, landing in a flaming heap of burning wreckage. Alright, that's starting a new chapter. We need confirmation that Sky Warrior is dead. Max Thunder is the victor of the tournament and wins his freedom from his captors. He is then confronted by an angry group of cultists and is forced to kill them all. Well, you're not done with the tournament. You didn't win yet. That was your first fight. Max Thunder, you're moving on. Wow, both you and Savannah survived somehow. It seems like I'm cheating because all the viewers are winning, but I'm not. That's just how it's working out. Alright. Let's do Dan Master versus Skinnier Steve. If Dan Master, like, I put our nemesises next to us, so, like, I don't know who's Savannah's nemesis, but for me and Ty, because Ty's nemesis is definitely Ron, and my nemesis is Dan Master. My nemesis could also be Ron, one could argue. Actually, yeah, my nemesis is probably Ron.
Max Thunder.
So if Ron makes it to the end of the tournament...
Funny enough, that sounds about right.
Alright. The fight sounds about right? Or that Ron is my nemesis. Either one sounds about right, actually. Actually, does the fight? I don't know. Let's do Dan Master and Steve. Alright, Dan Master. First off, we gotta get rid of Sky Warrior. He no longer needs to be in the notes. Once we have everyone randomized, it's gonna go really fast, because then we just put in the information and run it. Alright, so let's refresh this right now. And forge a weapon. Why is it doing all hammers? Give me something
Max
else.
Thunder.
Okay, a battle axe.
Know the personality.
Although it did a whip. The personalities? Okay.
Max Thunder said.
So, who is this for?
Note that YT is more delayed than Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Dan Master.
Max Thunder said, "These comments are in our fight."
Dan Master is a steel. Wields a steel. Wields a steel, double-headed, fat axe. It was created for combat and is very old, but appears
Simon Ember said,
brand new.
"Good to be back on Twitch."
And has a heroic origin. The two heads are identical and features complex engravings. Into it. It is heavy and unbalanced, making long time use uncomfortable. It is comfortable to use for a long time? That makes no sense. But long time use is still comfortable. These fights haven't been very long though. They've been very quick. Alright, and Dan Master's martial arts style is Fogab Dragon. Dan Master is also a master of Fogab Dragon. A ceremonial martial
Simon Ember
arts
said,
style.
"It may be a short, fast dueling axe with a heavy hitting."
Grounded in the flow of personal energy. It's true. And known for blocks and punches. And then Skinnier Steve. Skinnier Steve is wielding a gold dagger. Skinnier Steve wields a golden dagger that was created for it is heavy and razor. I bet it's heavy. It's made out of gold. It has a patterned blue leather. And then pretty simple. And this martial arts style is why does that look like it's pronounced Jujiz? Jujiz Storm? Jujiz Storm. Alright. skin here. Steve is a master of the martial arts style. You this storm. A balanced style focused on control movements and known for punches and low kicks. Alright, dope. Let's post these in here. Bam. Copy all that. Put it into memory. And then see where they're fighting. A cemetery. That's cool. The two martial arts masters are forced to fight in a horrible tournament. Forced to fight to the death. Horrible tournament. The location of their battle is a graveyard. Open graves scattered around the field. With open graves and tombstones scattered around the field. The two fighters lock eyes as the battle commences. Alright, here we go. Here we go, maybe. Get some more fitting music. Yeah, Guile's theme. Perfect. Come on, stream. Or come on, not stream. Stream's working fine. On Novel AI. Well, there we go. Dan Master's axe is balanced well enough to allow him to hold his own against any of the other contestants. However, Skinner Steve's dagger is razor sharp and extremely powerful. Two fighters fight back to back with neither gaining an advantage over the other. Why are they not facing each other? Why are they back to back? It's so weird. Alright, so this might be a longer fight because neither of them is gaining an advantage over the other one. Dan's got a well-balanced axe, but Steve's got a razor-sharp, extremely powerful dagger. Their martial arts styles have not been in play yet. A crowd of onlookers gather around the battle. As the match continues, Master Dan begins to feel more confident in his ability. He tries a few moves he's seen before and sees them work well. Okay, Dan might be pulling ahead a little bit. I don't know. We gotta see. This is a really good stream. Like, concept. Just having the Discord battle together. And we can use different people. I just all like the prominent people, though. Everyone else is like, doesn't show up to streams. Ever. So, So, like, all the people that are, like, in stuff. And, like, prominent. He then attempts a move he hasn't tried yet, and fails miserably. As the match goes on, Dan Master keeps trying new moves while Skinner Steve remains calm and focused on his technique. However, Master Dan soon realizes that he can't win this way, and decides to try something different. Okay, this is a really technical battle. They're trying new things. Well, Dan's trying new things. And Steve is just kind of like in what he knows. He's focusing on his technique, staying calm. He's practiced Jujitsu Storm. He's practiced Jujitsu Storm all his life. So, he's just relying on his technique that he has honed for maybe centuries. We don't know how old we are in this. We might be like anime characters that have been alive for like ever. Or the one weapon was 5,000 years old. I don't. Who knows if the fire's as old as the weapon. Suddenly, Dan Master slips away from Skinner Steve and uses the momentum of his slip to... What's happening? Also, this has been really consistent. Except for fighting back-to-back, which doesn't make sense because they're fighting each other. So they're facing the opposite direction, just going like... So that's kind of weird. Wait, I want to move this above paint on it. There we go. Uses the momentum of his slip. 2, Dan Master might take it here. Because he wasn't winning with what he was doing before. So, maybe. Because he's gaining momentum with his
Simon
slip.
Ember said, "No, in this case I think it means non-stop."
Alright. Novel AI, I need you to generate me text. You did really good the other day when I was invading Texas and Colorado.
Simon Ember
slipped to throw himself
said,
forward into a
back-to-back
perfect
can
jab.
be used to say non-stop like back-to-back.
Oh,
sport
okay,
moves.
I got you. It's not like back-to-back. It's back... Oh, hold on, let me read it. The two fighters fight back-to-back. That's kind of weird, saying it like that. That sounds like they're back-to-back and not back-to-back. Like, with back-to-back punches would make sense. But fighting back-to-back is like...
Halo Spartan 129,500
The blow
said,
knocks him out
Blue
cold
team.
and forces him to forfeit the match. But the fight is to the death. So, Dan. Oh, I've missed. Throw himself into a perfect jab with a quick spin. Dan Master follows up the punch by kicking Skinner Steve right in the face. The blow knocks him out cold and forces him to forfeit the match. The fight is to the death. So Dan Master must kill Skinner Steve. There is no forfeiting. I knew forfeit was spelled wrong. That's like a weird spelling. There is no forfeiting. And then we'll send that. We'll see if he can do it. If he can kill Steve. Also, Andrew's here. Hello, Andrew. Who's in blue team? It's not teams. It's a tournament bracket. I will go over there real fast while it's randomizing. So over here, you haven't fought yet. You need to fight number blue. Who's the Overwatch streamer that I know. I'm one of his mods. So we're in the first rounds right now. So it's me and Charlie, I won. Dan Master and Steve is going on right now. Then there's Cinnamon Sticks and Livy Live. Pointless versus Savannah. And then over in the blue side we have Ty versus Sly. Ron versus Top Gear. Max Thunder versus Sky Warrior. And Max Thunder already won. And then number blue versus Andrew. Which is you. Number blue versus you. Alright. Dan Master is now enraged at the unfairness of the situation. He pulls out a small device and holds it close to his lips. Attention all contestants. Contestants, I am declaring a forfeit due to injury. The master of the tournament flies. Neither of you can forfeit.
Halo Spartan 129,500
Must
said. Oh, so we're fighting each other.
Yeah.
Halo Spartan 129,500
a winner
said. In the same team.
No, there's no teams. It's just who wins and makes it the whole way to the end and becomes the absolute victor. It's every man for himself. You just have to work your way up the brackets, and the winner of the blue side and the winner of the red side will meet at the end, and they'll be the final battle to see who the champion is.
Simon Ember said. Maybe make it so both are out for blood next time, Mabby, so it will try not to do this. I don't know it as being clever.
Master takes a deep breath and says, I'm afraid I cannot continue to be a spectator to injustice. You will not see me as a coward or a sissy. I will finish this on my own terms. Is Dan Master going to kill himself? Is that what's happening? Dan, no! Just kill Steve! Don't do it, Dan! If Dan Master kills himself, it's gonna be insane. He just takes dagger, or wait, he has to have a dagger. He has to kill himself with an axe. Dan Master jumps out of the grave and attacks Skinner Steve. He aims a kick in his head and lands it with perfect accuracy. It grabs a handful of dirt and throws it in the air. What the heck is Dan doing? He's going insane. He just kicks Steve in the head. And he threw dirt. I thought he was gonna kill himself. Like, I finish this on my terms. Then you settle. Skinner Steve is gone, and Dan Master is saying victorious over his grave. He buried him in the dirt. You're welcome, Skinner Steve said to the audience after winning the tournament. His victory was met with cheers and applause. He buried Steve alive. Oh my goodness. That was his terms? That's how he wanted to end it, on his terms? By burying Skinnier Steve alive? Holy crap. Good job, Dan Master. Me and my rival, Dan Master, are going head to head. Andrew, let's do your fight against Number Blue. Alright, so, it is Andrew's weapon we are randomizing now. Andrew's weapon is a glass-headed spear. That sounds awesome. Also, we gotta delete Skinnier Steve. He doesn't need notes because he's a dead man.
Said. That's worse than the axe.
That's worse than the axe? Yo, a glass-headed spear is gonna be nasty. Andrew wields a glass-headed spear. Created for defense. It is an ancient Wahuehe. The knife-like razor-sharp glass is nasty. knife-like razor-sharp head. It's bound to the shaft, to the lightly polished shaft with old leather strips. So that weapon is nasty. It'll leave some deadly wounds, but also it's got old leather strips. It's only made of as a wood shaft. Its head is made of glass. It seems like it's fragile. It could be broken easily. But if you get stabbed with that thing, it's gonna hurt. A giant glass wound. That is a crazy sounding. Suicide Demon is the name of Andrew's martial arts style. Andrew is also a master of Dua Sai Demon. A martial arts style based on speed and agility. It is known for grappling and
Simon Ember said
weapons.
That can be lethal. For reference, obsidian glass is preferred by doctors for how sharp it is, so normal glass may not be too far behind.
Yeah, glass is nasty. Glass wounds are terrible. And he's quick and agile, and he has a spear. Spears are like very fast weapons, and you just like jab like really fast. And his martial arts style focuses on grappling and weapons. So he's quick and agile with his spear. But then if you get up close, he's also dangerous grappling. Andrew is a monster. Andrew's a problem. Alright, now let's randomize Number Blue's weapon. A bronze flail. Both created for defense. Number Blue. Is armed with a
Simon Ember
bronze
said he can
flail.
also throw it.
That is true. He has range. And if he loses his weapon, then he goes in with grappling. He runs in and grapples, as long as he can't keep him away with the flail. Andrew has a lot of ways to win this. The flail head is covered in small spikes. And connects to the... It says haft. I think that it's supposed to be shaft. Next to the shaft with a fine rope. That could also be cut by the spear. The shaft features an intricate design. The flail is heavy, but well balanced. And it actually says it is not to be underestimated. Alright.
Simon Ember said a flail is more dangerous to its user than its target.
Not if it's made well. Like, if it's made, like, the shaft is longer than the rope, then it's not able to reach your hand. It'll hit the shaft before it hits your hand. Assuming that your hand is at the bottom of the shaft. Flails are good weapons. Flails can do some stuff. He's also a master of Teo Jawasp. number blue is also a master of KO Ja Wasp, a ceremonial martial arts style specializing in speed and agility. Oh no. They're both fast. And featuring throws and blocks. So if Andrew gets in close for a grapple, he could just get thrown. It's going to be an interesting fight. And the location of the fight is a boardwalk. Gamemaster's a savage. I'm not going to refresh it this time. We're just going to try and see if it works. Alright, so Andrew. Bang. Number blue. Bang. Copy all this. Memory, so it remembers their specific details. The two martial arts masters are forced to fight each other to the death in a terrible tournament.
Simon Ember said, is the boardwalk over water or a cliff?
Both Andrew. I think it's probably over water. I think that's the idea of a boardwalk. Both Andrew and number blue. We could do a waterfall. We could do a boardwalk next to a river with a waterfall. So if you fall in the river, you go down the waterfall. Both Andrew and number blue are known for their speed and martial arts ability. The fight is set to take place on a boardwalk with a river that leads to a deadly waterfall. Deadly drop over a waterfall. The two fighters grab their weapons and charge other bravely, trying to kill each other and send. I'm going to say I think Andrew's going to win. I like the spear. I like the spear. Also, I need to resume my songs. Do Doom again. But fight. Actually, I want to do not Funky Beat. World Circuit. Wait, did we just listen to World? I'm gonna put it on shuffle. And I'll just leave it. But this seems like a World Circuit kind of thing. Where is shuffle? There it is. Oh, shuffle's on. And repeat on so it doesn't end again. Both fighters use their full skill and ability and try and kill the opponent. They both know they have no chance at winning this battle, but still press forward, desperately trying to end the fight quickly before they die. None of them have a chance at winning. The whole point is one of them has to win. So they have a 50-50 chance. They're using their full skill and ability. The battle can only be won by the one who has the advantage in skill, but both fighters are evenly matched in strength. The battle is drawn out as neither fighter will give up. When both men finally tire from the long battle, they turn to face each other and trade blows once again. So they're just swinging wildly. Andrew goes first and draws back his spear, ready to throw it. He said about throwing the spear, he is so focused that he does not notice the flail coming towards him. Andrew is knocked off balance and falls backwards onto the ground. Uh-oh. Andrew's losing. The flail strikes Andrew's spear and cuts through it. No! We said the spear was easily broken, and it's true. Andrew is pushed into the water below and dies. Neverloo is wounded and bleeding from several wounds. She is tired and exhausted, but refuses to let her enemy escape alive. Well, he didn't escape alive. Andrew, I'm sorry, man. You lost your first fight. Oh, man. Number Blue takes it. Oh, no. The spear, man. The glass spear. We said about throwing it. We said it would do damage if it hit, but unfortunately, it was too fragile. Number Blue broke it with that flail. Alright. Let's do Cinnamon Sticks and Livy Live, and then we'll go over to the left side again. Alright. Andrew, it was a good fight. You were really cool. You had a really cool fighting style.
29,500. Said. Damn, oh well.
By the way, I'm going to do this again. This is not the only tournament that we're going to do. Because this is really fun. And I want to do it with Ty sometime.
Hello, Spartan 129,500. Said. I shouldn't have trusted the Wahaha way.
No, it wasn't a Wahaha relic though.
Simon Ember.
It was a great weapon.
A glass weapon basically is a glass cannon.
It is. It is. Same as a glass cannon. Alright, so we need Livy. And Livy is going to be wielding a silver handbow staff. Ooh. Livy Live. Is it Livy Live on the... Yeah, it is Livy Live. Livy Live wields a silver handbow staff that was created long ago for typical use. Staff is very unique, but is made of cheap silver. That's unfortunate. It sounded cool until then. It's ancient. It's made for typical use. Maybe it's like a... I don't know. I don't know, dude. It is rough and heavy, but can be used for devastating
Simon Ember
sweeping
said
attacks.
It's a stick.
It is a large silver stick. Sticks are actually really good. We just determined that a stick with some pointy stuff at the end is amazing. Spears are like the best weapon that you get, actually. Spears are crazy. Alright. 2 Woe Rose. Livy Live is also a master of the martial arts style. 2 Woe Rose. A practical style focused on spiritual well-being and used and known for throws and low kicks. Okay, I'm really getting like a picture here. It's a practical martial arts style. And it's a typical use weapon. So she's very practical. Spiritual well-being, I think she's like a monk. It's like very monk-like. It's very practical, like spiritual well-being. She's like a Shaolin monk. She sounds awesome so far. Alright, now let's go for Cinnamon Sticks. Cinnamon Sticks is using a copper alloy sickle. This is an interesting weapon. Cinnamon Sticks uses a
Simon Ember
copper
said,
alloy.
"That sounds a good combo, but will it work?"
I don't know. Cinnamon Sticks uses a copper alloy sickle. With complex engravings and inlaid with silver. It is broken into several pieces, although it is broken into several
Simon Ember
pieces.
said, "It's going anime with a sickle XD."
The thing is, a sickle, broken, it's really fancy, it's complex engravings, it's inlaid with silver. Super fancy sickle, but it's also broken into several pieces. So, Livy went super practical, and then Cinnamon Sticks went super impractical. So, I don't know what this is gonna be like. It is heavy and rough with a jewel encrusted grip. Oh, but it is well balanced and comfortable for long time use. It's jewel encrusted, it's got silver inlays and complex engravings. It's balanced and comfortable, but it's also broken into several pieces. How is he going to fight with that? That is like the worst thing you could possibly get. Zuo Ox. Cinnamon Sticks is also a master of martial arts style. Wing footer. Now I wrote to steal A because I couldn't see because the footer was in the way. With a martial arts style, Zu Wo Ox, and aggressive style based on clarity and perception, and known for low kicks. Both of them like low kicks. He's got to get in close with his sickle that's broken. Because first off, it's not a big weapon. Also, it's missing some of its blade. Alright. I feel like this is an easy win for Livy. Unfortunately. So let's see. Alright. Here's Livy. Here's Sticks. And then we'll have... Wait, copy this. Put it in the map. Or we have to randomize the location. A burger joint.
Simon Ember said, "This match may be down to luck."
I don't know. If Cinnamon Sticks wins, he got lucky. Because Livy should win this thing easy. Very practical. Throws and low kicks. Cinnamon Sticks is going to use low kicks, but Livy's going to see it coming because she also knows low kicks. She's much more practical. Her weapon actually functions. I think Livy wins it. If Sticks wins, it's pure luck. Alright. The two fighters are forced to fight to the death.
Simon Ember
in
said, "Fight to the death for a Big
brutal
Mac XD."
tournament. The fighting arena is designed like a burger joint with hot deep fryers and grills. Fryers with hot deep fryers and grills, as well as small tables and chairs. Both Libby Live and Cinnamon Sticks are armed and ready to fight. They
Simon Ember
charge
said,
each
"Walk-in freezer and warmer."
other. Oh yeah. Walk-in freezer and what else did you say? Let me check. Do the deep fryers, grills, warmers, and a walk-in freezer. As well as small tables and dining chairs scattered throughout. Both Livy and Cinnamon Sticks are armed and ready to fight. They charge at each other bravely with intent to kill. Alright, here we go, Livy. Livy and Sticks. Crowd has gathered around the small ring to watch the battle unfold. "This is my chance to defeat the strongest fighter in all the kingdom," Livy Live says confidently. Cinnamon Sticks nods his head in agreement and replies, "I will not let you down." This is a very respectful fight. It feels like a Pokemon battle or something. This is my chance! He then swings his sickle at Livy Live, who blocks the attack with the top of her staff. Livy Live takes a few steps back and strikes Cinnamon Sticks with a powerful low kick to the stomach. Dang, Livy's... I'm telling you, Livy's got it. Cinnamon Sticks dodges the attack and carries with a fast high kick that catches Livy Live in the face. She falls backwards and lands hard on the ground. Cinnamon Sticks rushes forward quickly and puts his right hand out and slaps Livy Live's face. Oh no, Livy! Livy Live falls unconscious to the ground. Cinnamon Sticks stares at Livy Live with a look of disappointment. He bends over and picks up her fallen staff and uses it like a club, beating the champion of the kingdom with it. Well, that's what you call bullying, says the AI. I don't need your commentary, AI. As he beats Livy Live down, he screams, "I will never lose to you again!" Wow. I can't believe it. Cinnamon Sticks wins. The universe is unfair. Livy should have won that. Livy was so much cooler, fighting style wise. Dang. This is unfortunate. Cinnamon Sticks moving on. Alright, we're almost to round 2. We just need Ty versus Sly. Alright, so Ty, of course everyone knows who Ty is. Alright, Ty's weapon of choice is a longbow! Wow, he's using range! He's the only combatant so far that uses a bow or any sort of ranged weapons. Ty is armed with
Simon Ember
longbow.
said, "Just to wonder, do they keep their weapons?"
They do keep their weapons and their martial arts style. The only thing that we will randomize in the future fights is the location. And then we'll just copy and paste the same description. Like, do they keep the... No, they don't keep the person's weapon that they kill. They just use their signature weapon.
He's basically an old age sniper / marksman.
That's true. He's armed with a longbow. Made from the rarest oak. And decorated with engravings. The arrows are made from the finest redwood. That says reedwood. Redwood. Each
Simon Ember said, but his luck is down to location. If it's close quarters, he's done.
Copper arrowheads and fletched with goose. The string is reliable. I want to put that in case that would come up. And then we'll do his martial arts style. The Mayu Whip. Ty is also a master of the Mayu Whip. A defensive style of martial arts centered around speed and agility. And featuring throws and holds. Okay, so he's a good grappler too. He gets you when you get in close, he throws you and then he puts you in like a submission. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, now for Top Gear. Top Gear is using a bronze single-edged dagger. Top Gear is... Top Gear wields. I'll do wields for him. Wields. And exceptionally heavy.
Simon Ember
Bronze
said, that can work. He can defend and put some distance for clear Shota.
Okay. Especially since Top Gear has a dagger, he's gonna have to get in fast. Single-edged dagger with a decorative gold. That seems like the most important stuff. Top Gear's description is very short. Alright. Shuzo Griffin is his fighting style. Top Gear is also a master of Shuzo Griffin. A fighting for a
Simon
martial
Ember
arts.
said, "This sounds like a knife was brought to a gunfight or it's in reverse left. Find out."
Flashy style of martial arts. Focused on spiritual well-being. Shuzo Griffin relies heavily on the use of weapons. So it's a knife fighting style. Alright, so let's copy ties. Bang. Top gears. Bang. Copy all of it and put it into memory. So it remembers all that stuff. Dope. Look how much longer Ty's description is. Also, we're missing top. Oh wait, we're missing a lot of stuff. There we go. That's why it's so short. We missed some of it. Yep. Post it in here. That's better. Alright, so let's see, where are they fighting? They are fighting in a yarn shop? It's a weird place to fight. But okay, I think the boat was the coolest one. We never get, like, outer space. Like, if they were fighting in outer space, that would be amazing. Alright, so, the two martial arts masters are forced to fight each other in a cruel tournament. The arena is designed to look like a yarn shop with
Simon Ember
yards
said,
and
"A
yards
yarn shop is a bad place for range as it's indoors, right?"
of string to get tangled in. I mean, maybe. And sharp needles scattered around the arena. I thought I said just designed to look like a yarn shop. So it's definitely inside. Tie and top here. Grab their signature weapons. I'll just put I's instead of A's. Signature weapons. And courageously charge into battle. Ready to kill one another. So I think that's all good. And send. They're evenly matched. Top Gear's superior skill makes him the victor, but he does not keep his prize. He uses the opportunity to escape with the stolen funds. Tai is left for dead, but has a second chance when Top Gear returns to finish it. What the heck? So he didn't kill Tai, he left him for dead, but then Top Gear comes back. That's really fast. We might just redo that. This time Tai will be sure to make the killing blow. Top Gear's armed with a longbow. Made from the... No, that's now just starting over, saying the opposite of what is actually true. Alright, we're starting over. That was like, he won, but he didn't kill him. And they came back, but then nothing happened. But there's no need for bloodshed. They end up helping each other out in the end. No, they don't. They kill each other. They kill each other. This isn't like you have to like make a swerve and change the story. You just need them to kill each other. With all their training, they have grown to be friends, but there's only so much friendship. There's only so much friendship you can do when you're about to die. Tai is armed with a long... It's just repeating that part. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this part. They charge into the battle. Attempting...
Simon Ember said,
kill
that's funny.
Each other. You guys need to stop being friends and just kill each other. No friendship. After the first round, Tai is wounded by Top Gear's knife, but makes good his escape and manages to kill Top Gear in the second round. In the third, Tai easily defeats Top Gear again and wins the tournament. He kills him in the second round. None of this stuff is making... I'm trying to get it to be, like, at least make some sense. He kills him in the second round, but then he comes back to win the third round. A young girl named Rose is walking through a market when she is suddenly confronted by the terrifying sight of a huge spider web strewn across the entire marketplace. He runs away terrified, only to run smack dab into the horrifying figure of a massive spider. That did not happen. Tai and Top Gear are killing each other. And they can't die in the second round, then come back in the third. The two martial arts masters are forced to fight each other in a cruel tournament. The arena is... It's just repeating what I said. Listen. Let's try... Let's go in here. Let's go to Genji, a new and improved version of our Japanese storyteller. And we'll set the... Oh, it doesn't support... Let's look at modules. Text adventure, cross-genre, Edgar Allan Poe. Let's not do any of that. Is there like an anime? This with like an anime would be... Feudal Japan. Let's do Feudal Japan. Let's see what that does. They circle each other warily at first, and then they begin to exchange blows with their swords. They don't have swords. Neither of them has a sword. Blows land with great force, driving the air from both components' lungs. After a few minutes, the two warriors become tired of killing each other. Tai makes his move, leaping forward with his... It says sword! Bow drawn back for a deadly shot. Top Gear immediately attacks Tai's head with his sword, but Tai manages to dodge out of harm's way and return the favor by stabbing his opponent in the chest. So they found some swords. This is fine. They can have swords.
Said.
At that moment, the two realize how
make
foolish...
it so that they're wanting to flat out kill each other and make it so it very clear that they want to murder each other.
At that moment, the two realize how foolish the whole thing has been. In display of friendship and comradeship, they embrace, and the two are embraced by all present as brothers. Dang it. They're all just hugging each other. Determined to kill, courageously charge into battle, fueled by pure hatred, determined to kill each other. So they're fueled by pure hatred, and they're determined to kill one another. I don't think feudal Japan worked that well. It just gave them the swords. Let's just do medieval then. Because the weapons seem more medieval. It quickly becomes apparent that Tai is much more skilled at fighting than Top Gear. He's able to stun Top Gear using his GMU whip skill repeatedly. Okay, This is the first time it actually brought up the name of the martial arts. So that's a big improvement.
Simon Ember said, let's see how it goofs this up XD.
Every time Top Gear tries to retrieve his weapon, he finds himself unable to move because of the many knots in the strings. And it's also referencing the yarn. It's doing an amazing job. Ty is mercilessly kicking Top Gear while he struggles against the rope. In desperation, Top Gear manages to pull out his dagger and stab Ty in the neck. Ty falls down dead as the crowd of onlookers cheer for him. Okay, that is definitive. That was clear. It mentioned the new whip. It mentioned the yarn. That worked out extremely well. And Top Gear won. Oh, wait. Top Gear and Ty weren't even supposed to be fighting. Top Gear was supposed to be fighting Ron. Oh, well. That was on screen for you guys, like, the whole time. I didn't realize... Wait. Yeah, that was supposed to be Top Gear and... Dang it. Oh, well. We'll move Sly down here with Ron. And Top Gear moves forward. Quick change in the brackets. Ty lost his first match against Top Gear. Alright. Here's the thing. If Ty loses and Ron wins, he's gonna be so unhappy. So let's see what Ron's weapon is. Sorry, Ty, but you're getting deleted. Alright, Ron is wielding a steel alloy-headed pike. Ron wields a steel alloy-headed pike. Created a...
Jacob Velasquez
for
said,
combat.
YOLO.
Oh, Jake! Jake, we should have put you in here. Yeah, let's do it. Jake, you're fighting Ron. Sly is not here, and he's also not currently a member of the Discord.
Simon Ember said, Mabby, select a few for a battle
Big
royal
Jake
for redemption.
Joins the battle. For battle royale for redemption? Maybe. Ron has his...
Jacob Velasquez said, bet.
Alright. Created for combat. And once slew Sly. Sly died from the spear from the pike way back when. Fearsome warrior named Sly. We could do a battle royale for... We could... Hold on. We're gonna put Sly in here too. This is a triple threat match between Ron, Sly, and Big Jake. That's how we're doing it. Ron wields a steel alloy-headed pike that once slew a fearsome warrior. I'll just not say who the warrior was. Alright. Diamond down to the shaft with a decorative ring. Is there anything? It has multiple silver rings. Alright. The diamond shaped head is found with a series of decorative silver. Alright, and his martial arts style is Kang Tao Fu. Braun is also a master of Kang Tao Fu. I think that's Ku. I said Fu. Ku. A highly technical style of martial arts, grounded in speed and agility, and known for powerful high kicks. Alright, so that is Braun. Now we will make Sly. And Sly wields a reflex bow. Okay. Sly is armed with a reflex bow created for typical use. It is made from low quality with an iron the string is broken into several pieces. Include that. We'll say about the arrows. The arrows are made from excellent quality maple, each tipped with steel arrows and fletched with chicken feathers. I spelled Fletch correctly, but this does not know that word. So now let's figure out his martial arts style. It is Utarat. Sly is also a master of the martial arts style of Fu. A ceremonial style grounded in controlled movements. It features powerful strokes. Big Jake, you are armed with a steel gladius. Big Jake is armed with a steel gladius. Created for practice and once belonged to the king of Idaho. The blade is well made and exceptionally sharp. It is perfectly balanced. And of an average weight. Big Jake is also a master of Gao, Ow, Jig, highly technical martial art based on, what does that say? Oh, blocks. Based on controlled movement, weapon tactics, blocks. Alright. So, first off, we need Ron, Sly, and Big Jake. And they are all getting copied and put in. Hopefully I have enough room for that. I do. And now we gotta randomize the location of the fight, and it is a shoe store. I don't know how to make a shoe store interesting for a fight. So they're just in a shoe store. The three martial arts masters are forced to fight each other to the death in a violent they each grab their weapons and prepare the arena is designed like a shoe store with shelves of shoes in a maze like formation. With 12-foot high shelves of shoes in a maze-like formation. That'll make it interesting. The three combatants must find and kill the others. I'm gonna say each other. They set out looking for each other. Fueled by their hatred for one another. Ready to determined. Right, here we go. Each opponent has his own special abilities. Sly's reflex bow can shoot up to 8 arrows in rapid succession, fire them faster than a machine gun. One arrow will destroy a wooden plank, and 2 will blow through steel armor. Wow, that is interesting. Are they fighting? Three arrows will be fatal. Big Jake's steel gladius can cut through wood, stone, or metal with ease. The blade is extremely sharp and durable. It can slice through a man's arm cleanly, as if it were butter. Okay, cool. Are they fighting yet? Bronze diamond pike. The head of these pikes are made from hardened steel and are covered with decorative silver rings. Each ring represents a different skill. These include strength. The larger the ring, the stronger the pike. This means that a heavy diamond pike will defeat an average one. Agility. The smaller the ring, the more agile the pike. The pike can twist around and change direction quicker than normal. 3. Poison. The poison-tipped pike is deadly. It kills a person if its tip touches them. 4. Blades. The blades are sharp enough to cut a tree in half. Are they just naming things? It can also sever a man's arm. Lightning. The lightning tip. Alright. No. Let's get... No, none of these special abilities. They just set out to kill one another. However, as the 3 martial artists move through the store, Sly comes face to face with a man he once knew. As they stare at each other in shock, Sly is stabbed in the back while Big Jake is cut down by... Wait, Sly is stabbed in the back while Big Jake is cut down by a Kai? Ron is the last left remaining and finds himself trapped in the section of shelving is too narrowed. Alright, a lone girl wanders the desert. Alright, we're starting over.
Simon Ember.
Face to face with...
It's building up and making more chaotic.
However, as the 3 martial artists move through the store, Sly comes face to face with a young woman that he has a strange desire to protect. She turns around and runs from him, but Sly catches up to her and grabs her arm. Alright, no. No. However, as Sly moves through, the store, he comes face to face with another combatant. His father! And then to engage in deadly duel. He comes face to face with not his father, Big Jake, who has already killed Ron after being stabbed in the back. The 2 men begin. Okay, so Ron is dead. It's down to Sly and Big Jake. The 2 men begin fighting before finally Sly kills him by throwing his wooden sword at Jake's head. Apparently he had a wooden sword. Now only Big Jake remains, but there appears to be no way of killing him. That's fine. There doesn't need to be a way of killing him. He just moves on. Let's delete Sly since he's in the middle and it's weird. And we'll also delete Big Jake apparently. Big Jake, congratulations. You moved on. You were originally not even in the tournament, but now you are a victor. Oh wait, no, Sly kills you. He throws his sword at your head. Not congratulations, Big Jake. We need to get Sly back. And we'll put Sly here as well, because you weren't originally in the... Sorry, Big Jake. I congratulated you, and then I killed you. Because I read that wrong.
Velasquez
No.
Let's go.
No! You're dead! Let's not go. I literally congratulated you, and then realized you were dead. And then you yelled, "Let's go." I'm sorry, Jake. That's like at the Oscars. I think it was the Oscars when What's-His-Face congratulated the wrong people. Oh, it's so funny. Alright, so now we have all of our finalists. Big Jake, you are gone, unfortunately. Ron is also gone.
Jacob Velasquez.
Not our finalist. Read the last sentence?
Read the last sentence.
Wait, I'm so confused. Hold on. Who won? Two men begin fighting before Sly kills him by throwing his wooden sword at Jake's head. Now only Big Jake remains. No wonder I'm so confused. There's no way of killing him. It says he kills you, but then it says there's no way of killing you, and only you remain. What the heck is going on? Hold on, I just deleted you. I need to bring you back. So Big Jake does win, but also he got his wooden sword that went through his head. I'm so confused. Reasonably so as well. Alright, Big Jake, you somehow won the fight between Sly and Ron. Alright, so Sly is dead. For sure, Sly is dead.
Jacob Velasquez.
Ron is also
said,
dead.
I'm off. Simon Ember said,
You are. You have,
I have an explanation.
I sure hope you do, because he got a wooden sword through his face. Alright, we'll just start at the red side, go down, and then go across here and do that one. Wow, look at all the big hitters that died on this side. Ron's gone, Ty's gone, Andrew's gone. Top Gear's still here, that's pretty cool. Me and Dan. Oh, no, I don't want to fight Dan. Dan cheats. Dan cheats. Alright, fine. I'll fight Stickin' Dan. I hate fighting Dan, he's such a cheater. Alright. Mr. K is armed with an exceptionally heavy cowhide rope bullwhip he stole from Andrew. It is mostly decorative, but is worn for much use. Mr. K is also a master of Hodzor Lotus, a practical martial arts style that is grounded in inner harmony and features powerful throws and blocks.
Simon Ember said, if he was it with a Woden sword there was an attempt, but he must have got lucky, the sword may have not hit right.
Bandmaster wields a steel double-headed battle axe. It was created for combat and is very old, but appears brand new and has a heroic origin. The heads are identical and features complex etchings engraved into it. It is heavy and unbalanced, but long use is so comfortable. The Handmaster is also a master of Faux Gab Dragon, a ceremonial martial arts style grounded in the flow of personal energy and known for blocks and punches. And we are fighting in a barn. The two, I'm going to say, masters of combat are forced to fight each other to the death in a dangerous tournament. The arena for their fight is designed like a barn. Falling from the high loft might be dangerous, and the room is lit with
Simon Ember
oil
said,
lanterns.
should I dare make a joke about the barn?
That. I like these spell lanterns. I spelled it wrong. Living. That could go for it. Go for that joke. Ignite. The hay spread throughout the arena. two fighters relying on their years of experience and signature weapons. I love how my signature weapon I stole from Andrew. Charge into that. Fueled
Simon Ember
by
said, a
hatred
barn,
for
prefect place
one
for bolt
another.
trap to go down.
A and determined to kill. Here we go. Can I beat Dan Master? This will be big. So put me in the semifinals. We're in the quarterfinals right now. The party arrives at the... A fur cap in the shape of a mustache? What the heck? It's not have anything to do with this fight. Alright, let's try again. AI, please fight correctly. Oh wait, I didn't post this. Alright, I'm gonna delete this because I need to put this into memory. Because it's still remembering things about Jake and Ron and all them people. Alright, there we go. Now it should remember the right stuff.
Simon Ember said, and here we go XD.
They move fluidly through the hay until they meet at opposite ends of the arena. Two men clash with great force, striking blows while avoiding being impaled or cut. Each man knows his limits and fights carefully, but does not hesitate to strike back if struck. Okay, we're fighting, we're in the hay, everything's making sense. The breathing grows heavy as the fight continues, with neither giving ground. Finally, Mr. K moves in close and strikes Dan Master in the head, knocking him down onto his back. He then swings his battle axe above his head, making full contact with Dan Master's chest before pulling it away. I took Dan's axe. I have Dan's axe, because I don't have an axe, that's Dan's. I stole Dan's axe just like I stole Andrew's whip, and now I stabbed him in the chest with it. Blood is everywhere, covering Mr. K's face and clothing. Mr. K moves forward, preparing to finish off his opponent, when suddenly the floor under them dropped out, causing both men to fall through the open roof and into the night sky. We're in like a barn airship, apparently. And it just dropped out from under us. If this kills us both, I might have to redo. Wait, what? Older brother is a member of the Order of the White Scales. We have to undo that bit. Let's try this one more time. If it doesn't work this time, and doesn't get the battle back on track, I will rewind a little bit farther. Dan Master woke up. Okay. It keeps playing. Dan Master woke up in his dark field surrounded by unfamiliar trees. The moonlight revealed Mr. K standing over him, holding his battle axe high above his head. Well, said Mr. K. Okay, this might conclude. Unless they go off into, like, a really long conversation. Okay, we're getting off track. Let's go back. Blood's everywhere covering Mr. K's face and clothing. Mr. May moves forward, preparing to finish off his opponent. When? And we'll continue from here. Preparing to finish off his opponent when Master Dan grabs a hold of Mr. K's leg. All his strength, he yanks it upwards, causing Mr. K to fall over backwards. Dan Master then quickly gets up and brings his axe down hard on Mr. K's helmet, shattering it and sending many shards flying into his eye. Yeah, had a helmet, didn't know that. But that makes sense. Mr. K falls down to the floor, crying out in pain. Stands over him, and says, "You're right. I am your father! No, 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 no. He's not my father. We'll get rid of this part, and then we'll continue with, you're right, I am your father. So, Dan Master is my father. He then stabs Mr. K in the heart. A middle-aged man dressed in black walks into the room and sees Dan Master standing over Mr. K. The man yells, what have you done? There's no middle-aged man. I've been stabbed in the heart. Am I dead? I feel like I'm dead. You master combat refers to fight. Oh, no, no, no. I'm just repeating that part again. I need confirmation that I have died.
Simon Ember said, XD, Luke,
This is the greatest day of my life, Mr. K said happily. No, this is not the greatest day of my life. I've been stabbed in the heart. This is not the greatest day of my life. Okay, looks like I'm getting up. Mr. K, I'm your father. No, you're not, Dan. Get out of here. Mr. Dan moves towards Mr. K, who is lying on the ground, moaning about the pain. Mr. K pulls himself up to get away from his enemy. Dan Master picks up a long stick of wood that was leaning against the wall and throws it at Mr. K. I'm not going to get killed by a stick, am I? Don't kill me with a stick. Mr. K dodges it and kicks Dan Master in the shin. Dan Master screams in agony. Dan Master then picks up a broomstick that's lying on the ground. He wraps it around his neck and uses it to choke Mr. K. That's pretty ruthless indeed, AI. You're right. Oh my goodness. Dan Master pulls away just in time and then hits Mr. K over the side of the head with the end of the broomstick. Mr. K falls limp onto the ground. Dan Master stands over him, swings his axe down, smashing his forehead into Mr. K's face. Wait, what? He headbutt me?
Simon Ember said,
you were always the loser. Dan Master
Master
says triumphantly. He then takes off his helmet and wipes the blood and brains from his face and hair and puts it back on. Mr. Kane's now dead and Dan Master is victorious. Dang it! No! Dan Master moves on to the semifinals. Listen. Dan Master can't win. No. Absolutely not. Crap. Oh, I'm so mad that I lost to Dan Master of all people. That's clear. It can't be best day ever. It's stabbed and about to die. Exactly. This is so weird. Alright. We're down to cinnamon sticks and Savannah. Here's cinnamon sticks. Alright, Cinnamon Sticks uses a copper alloy sickle with complex engravings inlaid with silver, although it is broken into several pieces. It is heavy and rough with a jewel-encrusted grip. It is well balanced and comfortable for long-time use. Cinnamon Sticks is also a master of the martial arts style Zu Wo Ox, an aggressive style based on clarity and perception and known for low kicks. Savannah wields an emerald-headed mace. It was crafted as a hunting tool. It has a very sharp square flanges, a smooth grips.
Simon
It
Ember
says twice.
said, what has this A.I come to? It's slowly going med XD.
It really is. The mace is perfectly balanced and comfortable to use for a long time. Savannah's also a master of Pink Tu Zu, flashy martial arts style focused on clarity of perception. Pink Tu Zu is known for its use of weapons. Savannah might be my favorite to win the whole tournament. I think she's going to go far. Cinnamon Sticks should have been dead a long time ago. His weapon is falling apart. They're fighting in a coffee shop. Two fighters. Two masters of warfare are forced to fight in a horrific tournament to the death. The arena is designed like a coffee shop with ceramic cups of hot coffee adorning small cafe tables. I think I'm supposed to put like a little dinghy. But
Simon
I don't know how to
Ember
do that.
said, coffee shops are normally kinda like a bakery but with mainly coffee.
There is also a hot oven and milk steamers. And hot milk steamers. The two warriors lock eyes, fueled by pure hatred, and charge at one another with intent to. Here we go. Savannah versus Cinnamon Sticks. Come on, Savannah! They both strike first, and the battle begins. Both men are skilled in multiple styles and know how to move quickly. But Dan Master... Oh, crap. I need to put them into memory. I keep forgetting to do that now. Oh, we're in the second round. Alright. Now, here we go. They race toward each other. They collide. Their weapons clash. One falls over the table while the other continues to run until he goes down too. Both struggle to get back up and take their first steps forward. They're not even fighting. They're just falling over tables. The coffee shop is winning. The match is over. It is announced by a trumpet that one warrior is defeated. A new warrior enters the ring. The crowd cheers. No, they didn't both die to tables. We're going to start completely over. They raise their weapons in preparations to strike. Before they can land a blow, the two combatants have been brought to the ground and pinned down by a team of 6 women. No! No women! No dying to tables, no women. Just, they meet head on, begin their dueling dance. Each thrusts and slashes with deadly intent. Soon they are both down and bleeding profusely from multiple wounds.
Simon
Both
Ember
have taken damage, but neither has been
said,
killed.
Warning,
this
wet
is
floor
perfect.
XD.
As the combatants approach each other, the ground begins to shake violently. A massive giant rises up from under the earth with its bare hands ripped open, revealing bloody bone and gristle. Its mouth is wide open, and teeth are hanging out. Okay, we'll see where this goes. It's probably not going to go anywhere, or the giant's just going to eat both of them. As it stands, its body becomes a blur as it moves. It crashes through the table where the combatants were sitting and smashes the coffee cups and saucers onto the floor. Then it leaps at them. Okay, they're going to team up and fight the giant, but that's not what we're doing here. A giant hand opens up a hole in the ground. A hungry black hole swallows up the creature. The ground shakes. Okay, this is not going anywhere. The ground just keeps shaking and giants keep coming out. Alright, trying again. No giants, no women. Each warrior is armed with a single weapon and a cup of steaming hot coffee. They try to knock each other's weapons away while trying not to spill their own coffee or get burned themselves. If they survive this, then the next round will be more dangerous. They have to fight with coffee? Okay, that's fine. A win would mean survival and a loss means death. That is true. That's how a fight works. They both head to the arena wearing a short sleeve shirt and trousers. Each wears a headband of silver beads which represent their tribe. The opponent is dressed in black with golden horns. Okay? Who's the opponent? Which one of them is the opponent? The first round starts with both warriors having one sip of hot coffee. They're really going in on the coffee. They must now fend off each other's attacks with their bare hands until one of them surrenders and gets knocked down. No, until one of them freaking dies. Until one of them dies. Both competitors have a chance of... No, first off, I'm going to change this a little bit. First round starts with both the warriors having one sip of hot coffee. They must now attack with their weapons until one of them dies. Both competitors have a chance to drink their coffee again. Stop drinking coffee! This continues until one of them loses all their lives. Then the winner is decided by whoever has the least number of coffee left. So they're interested in wearing a short sleeve shirt and trousers. Okay, she carries an ironwood club. The opponent is dressed in black with giant golden horns. First round starts with both the warriors having one sip of hot coffee. They must now fend off the other's attacks with their weapons until one of them dies, okay? We're getting closer. They have weapons now. Both opponents have a chance to drink their coffee again. This continues until...
Simon Ember.
Wait, Savannah and Cinnamon Sticks are both wearing simple
as it's trying to make them use coffee
over their basic white t-shirts. Okay, they're not wearing armor. They each carry short swords and a shield. Not true. The two women face each other before the battle begins. They raise their swords high into the air and begin to fight. Neither woman is able to score any hits on her opponent. I think we're just going to start over. I'm going to include the coffee, though. Each warrior is armed with a single weapon and a cup of steaming hot coffee, because that's really funny. No. Both warriors do not have the same skill set. They have vastly different skill sets and vastly different weapons. The battle begins and each warrior attacks in rapid succession, but only one will survive. Perfect. After the final duel, the winner is proclaimed, and all the combatants bow before him or her. The victor is then given the title of the Coffee Master and is granted the right to rule the Island Kingdom. Okay, sure. Who wins? No. Don't go to a new chapter and talk about the Coffee Master. We need to know who wins. No. Only one will survive. Only one will survive. What's happening? Okay, I'm gonna have to put, like... Savannah, what's she using? Swings her mace at Cinnamon. Okay. Cinnamon Stick's head, but Cinnamon Sticks dodges and throws his sickle at Savannah's legs. Savannah jumps out of the way and gets a foot on Cinnamon Sticks' shoulder. She lifts him up by the throat and throws him through the roof. Wow, that was quite a feat. Yeah, AI, I agree. That was quite a feat. We're actually fighting now. A sound like sizzling frying pan comes from the kitchen. Two warriors are fighting over a sword. One warrior has a large knife and the other is using a machete. They are both highly skilled, but they are evenly matched. Okay. Why is there a frying pan? A third warrior... No. A third warrior does not enter the fray. We're just gonna go back to... and throws him through the roof. That makes sense. Everything about this makes sense at that point. This Six falls in the sky and lands hard. He rolls over onto his back and looks down upon the city. I hate you, Savannah. You can't defeat me. God, delete that H. Savannah would not be happy about that H being there. You can't defeat me, says Cinnamon Sticks. Savannah says, smiling at him. Cinnamon Sticks laughs. I was pathetic. I'm gonna kill you. No, you're not. Cinnamon Sticks charges at her, and she moves aside. Savannah is destroying Sticks. Cinnamon Sticks strikes at her face and hits the wall behind her. So it grabs his arm and twists it before pushing it away and throwing him into the window.
It's devastating.
Cinnamon Sticks lands on the street below and screams in pain. Cinnamon Sticks is getting destroyed. He tries to stand, but his ankle is twisted badly. Savannah walks over and kneels down beside him. Cinnamon Sticks, do you remember how your mother died? She was a good woman. What the heck is going on? Yes, she was. They took everything from us. Now it's time to take everything from them. You want revenge? Then be my slave. I don't want to be your slave, Cinnamon Sticks cries. Oh, come now. Don't tell me you have no desire for vengeance. Cinnamon Sticks struggles to get up. Don't make me fight you. Think about what you've done. Alright, I'm going to change this to, I'm going to kill you. Yelled
Simon Ember
Savannah as
said,
she
plot thickens XD.
swung. Don't make me fight you. I'm going to kill you, yelled Savannah as she swung. As she swung. As she swung. It didn't go through the first time. Her makes at Cinnamon Stick's neck. Cinnamon Sticks dodges the blow and kicks her in the stomach. Savannah falls on her back and Cinnamon Sticks stands over her, pulls out his sickle and raises it above his head. No! Cinnamon Sticks can't win again! I'll see you in hell, Savannah whispers. Cinnamon Sticks swings the sickle on Savannah's head, but Savannah manages to dodge it. Savannah grabs the end of Cinnamon Sticks' sickle. What the heck is going on? This is such a long fight. Her fingers wrap around it and she yanks it out of his hands. Single hand. Cinnamon Sticks gasps in surprise as he feels the sickle fall from his grasp. Savannah takes a step forward and brings her mace down Cinnamon Sticks' head. That sounds like he's dead. The impact snaps Cinnamon Sticks' neck and he drops dead to the floor. Savannah picks up his sickle and throws it away. She walks over to Cinnamon Sticks' body and touches his cheek. Alright, that is definitive. Savannah wins. We all knew that was going to happen. She was beating the crap out of him from the beginning. There was a weird thing about slavery. We're going to ignore that. Right. Top Gear versus Big Jake. Here we go. Alright, first, Top Gear. Now, Big Jake. And we'll copy this. Put it in. Alright, Top Gear wields an exceptionally heavy bronze single-edged dagger with
Simon
a decorative gold grip.
Said, just for giggles push it a little XD to see where it goes.
Wait, that old one? Sorry, I already delete everything. Top Gear is also master of Chu Zo Griffin, a flashy style of martial arts focused on spiritual well-being. Chu Zo Griffin relies heavily on the use of weapons. Big Jake is armed with a steel gladius created for practice and once belonged to the King of Idaho. The blade is well made and exceptionally sharp. It is perfectly balanced, and of an average weight. Big Jake is also a master of Gao Pouch Jin, G, a highly technical martial art based on controlled movement, weapon tactics, and blocks. The arena will be an aquarium. Top Gear and Big Jake, both masters of their martial arts styles, are forced to fight to the death in a... running out of adjectives in an insane tournament.
Simon Ember said, also remember Memeroi.
Oh yeah, memory. I think I already got... Did I remember? There's Top Gear. Are forced to fight it to the death in insane turn. The arena for their back is a giant aquarium. Both fighters are whipped with their signature weapons, as well as a tank of oxygen to breathe. The aquarium is also home to deadly sharks. The two fighters, fueled by their hatred for one another, swim into determined to kill one another. Right, here we go. I don't know who my favorite is for this match. I'm gonna say Big Jake. I like the weapon better. Two men begin their duel when they collide in the middle of the tank. Their fight spills over into the water below. They continue to trade blows, but the large sharks keep them from landing solid hits. Maybe the sharks will be on their side. Maybe AI. Both men are skilled warriors and neither is going down without a fight. Each man is determined not only to win, but to be the last to die. So he can take his opponent's head as a trophy. You put him in an aquarium? The aquarium is home to deadly sharks. And maybe Cthulhu. Wait. As each player begins to tire, the sharks begin to attack more aggressively. Big Jake begins to gain the upper hand with his superior size and reach, but Top Gear refuses to give up. He continues to attempt strikes at Big Jake's legs, while keeping him in striking range. Attacks have little effect on Big Jake. It moved everything. Right. Attacks have little effect on Big Jake, who has learned that using the shark's aggression against it will keep him safe. As the fight continues, Top Gear notices the massive air bubbles rising around the shark, and realizes that if he attacks Big Jake from behind, it might work. Top Gear has a good idea. Big Jake will surely fall for it if he's not careful. It's true. Cthulhu doesn't seem to be here. It seems to have decided that Cthulhu's not here. He dodges to the side and dives under the water. Using a technique taught to him by his father, Big Jake turns and allows the great white to swallow him. Once inside the shark, Big Jake uses his powerful jaws to tear off Top Gear's arm. He's inside the shark, controlling the shark, using the jaws of the shark to tear off Top Gear's arm. That is a crazy strategy. With the loss of his right arm, Top Gear is no longer able to keep up with Big Jake's speed and agility. He attempts a series of high kicks which all fail miserably. Still, Top Gear refuses to give up and continues to trade blows with Big Jake. What the heck? There's a loud splash as Big Jake manages to sever Top Gear's spine. Despite having lost an arm and half of his torso, Top Gear still refuses to go quietly. He manages to kick Big Jake in the face, causing him to lose his balance and fall back into the water. Not wanting to waste his opportunity, Top Gear dives down and wraps his arm around Big Jake's neck. As they tumble back and forth through the water, Top Gear manages to wrap his legs around Big Jake's waist. He squeezes as hard as he can, All of a sudden, Big Jake goes limp. As Big Jake falls forward, Top Gear puts his legs free of the dead weight and tumbles into the water. Pulls his legs free of the dead weight and tumbles into the water. So Big Jake is dead. The surfaces, he sees his sword and dagger are gone. He spots them floating nearby and grabs them. With tears streaming down his face, he clutches the hilt of his weapon to his chest and sinks to the bottom of the tank. Wait. Big Jake severs Top Gear's spine. Despite having lost an arm and half of his torso, Top Gear still refuses to go down quietly. He managed to kick Big Jake in the face. So he has, like, is he cutting, like, the right part and then, like, also this part of his torso? It's gone. Then he goes down, kicks him in the face, and he wraps his arms around Big Jake's neck. So he wraps, like, this arm around, and then he has the other arm, and he's just kind of, like, using it as a weapon. Squeezes as hard as he can, and Big Jake goes limp. So Big Jake passes out. He falls forward, Top Gear pulls his legs free of his dead weight, and tumbles into the water. At the surface, he sees his sword and dagger are gone. And he sinks to the bottom of the tank, so he, like, passes out from the blood loss. Are either of them dead? The battle between the two men continues to exchange blows and counter. Neither man seems to slow down despite the fact they are both now bleeding profusely. One of them is missing a large part of his body. They are fighting not for honor or glory, but simply because they cannot stand the sight of one another. Okay, does one of them die? Both men realize that the other is about to win. The winner will take his opponent's head as a trophy. You keep saying that. Both players are exhausted and gasping for air as they continue to trade blows. They know that they cannot go much longer, because their tanks are almost depleted of oxygen. A look of complete desperation crosses Top Gear's face as he realizes his time is almost up. He manages to land a solid hit to Big Jake's gut, causing him to double over. This gives Top Gear the opening he needs to lunge forward and put his body weight into a kick aimed at Big Jake. Aimed at Big Jake's head. Big Jake tries to block this blow, but he's unable to do so, and it connects directly with his temple. Big Jake loses consciousness before he even hits the ground. As he lies there, lifeless, Top Gear realizes he has won the fight. Because Big Jake is dead, there's a loud splash of Big Jake's body slumps into the water, and Top Gear smiles. Then everything goes black. Why does everything go black? Big Jake awakes and finds himself floating next to Top Gear. Looks around and sees that they are alone except for some large fish. Towards this way, he sees the remains of his armor. Okay. So earlier, Big Jake falls forward. Top Gear pulls his legs free of his dead weight. So earlier, Big Jake went limp. Now, Big Jake loses consciousness. It says Top Gear realizes he has won the fight. And it said the winner gets the other person's head as a trophy. So I'm saying it. I think Top Gear wins. Even though Top Gear is missing the majority of his body, he somehow won that fight. Which is absolutely insane. Top Gear's cracked. Alright. So we're down to Max Thunder. And number blue.
Simon Ember said, he must have also died just after he killed Jake. That means that 2 wins. Simon Ember said, top. Jacob Velasquez said,
no, continue.
No, continue.
Let me see if I can undo. I can. Okay, we're continuing. We don't know who's dead. Top Gear wakes up on the bottom of an icy lake. I'm going to say floating in the water is the dead body of, and then I'm going to let go. And whoever is dead floating in the water is the loser. Floating in the water is the dead body of Big Jake. The shark emerges from the water behind him and glares at Top Gear. Then it turns its attention back to the corpse and begins to feast on the flesh. Also, King Leonidas sits slumped over his desk and stares blank. There's no denying it. Big Jake is dead. He's floating in the water, and then he is devoured by a shark. Chat, do you confer that Big Jake is definitely dead? I feel like he nearly died a couple times. He fell unconscious. Everything's going black. I don't know who it goes black for. It doesn't, because it says his last
Jacob
splash
Velasquez said, "Fuck."
Yeah, exactly. It specifically says that you're getting eaten alive and that your corpse is getting eaten alive. It is your dead body in the water, dead body of Big Jake that the shark is now eating. And also, King Leonidas is sitting at his desk. I don't know why that's important, but it's probably important for later
Jacob
in the story.
Velasquez said, "How is Top Gear not dead?"
I don't know. Don't ask me how Top Gear's not dead. He's missing, like, his right arm and then most of his torso around his right arm. You literally went inside a shark's mouth, took control of the shark, and used the shark to bite off Top Gear's appendages. I don't know how he's not dead. Top Gear's just built
Simon
different.
Ember said, "Indeed, I do say this is a close fight, but it's the case of who died first, and it was Jake who died soon."
Yeah. Jake, I'm sorry. That was a crazy fight. You literally mind controlled a shark, or at least body controlled a shark. But, facts is facts. And you're getting eaten by a shark. Alright, so, Max, hopefully it goes better for you because you gotta fight Number Blue. And if I remember correctly, Number Blue is an absolute savage. He beat, he beat Andrew. And that, I feel like him beating Andrew, that was like a underdog story. Alright. So Number Blue is armed with a bronze flail. The flail head is covered in small spikes and connects to the shaft with a fine rope. The shaft features an intricate design. The flail is heavy but well balanced. It is not to be underestimated. Let me put a D. In, well balanced. Alright. Number Blue is also master of Pao Zhao Wasp, ceremonial martial arts style specialized in speed and agility. It features throws and blocks. Max Thunder is armed with a steel alloy-headed warhammer. It was created as a hunting tool and has an interesting, mysterious backstory. The hammer has a leather-bound grip. It is heavy, but still perfectly balanced. Max is also a master of Ji Chu Viper, a highly technical form of martial arts centered around predicting your opponent and countering with devastating punches. You are also a major favorite. You and Savannah both sound absolutely destructive. That's the adjective I'm going to use for the tournament. Alright. So add it to the memory. Not a yarn shop again, a museum. Alright. Max Thunder. Master of G2 Hyper and Number Blue, master of KO Jawasp, are forced to fight to the death in a destructive tournament. the arena is... The arena resembles a museum with ancient weapons in glass cases.
Simon Ember said,
Spread
have fun, that area may be loaded with weapons of history.
throughout the arena. Sure is. Two fighters have a severe I feel like I'm spelling server. Have a hatred for one another. And desperately want to kill each other. The
Simon
two
Ember said,
fighters.
but it's not
charge.
likely they will keep a loaded flintlock for legal reasons.
I mean, the arena, I say it every time, the arena resembles a museum, but it's not an actual museum. So, they're just putting you in all these different locations. It's like, okay, it's like a Hunger Games type thing, where it's like this post-apocalyptic world where the rich ruling class captures all these martial artists and then puts them in these situations for entertainment. It's like a dystopian future type thing. So they just have all these weird arenas that look like other things with like all this dangerous stuff around. The two fighters charge at each other and the battle commences. This just shows how bad I am at spelling. The fighter is able to strike the other due to them having their hands full, trying to avoid the deadly strikes from one another. They go back and forth, swinging wildly until they both succumb to exhaustion. A large crowd watches on as the two exhausted men fall to the ground. And then they get back up?
Said, true, but will the A.I think of that?
Maybe. After several moments, the two warriors spring to their feet and find themselves face to face again. This time, neither fighter wants to give up and is determined to crush his opponent. Once more, the two fighters attack each other. I do say it just resembles it, and I say that there's ancient weapons. Both fighters manage to land blows that seem impossible to survive, but both continue to fight on. Finally, both fighters realize they cannot win this way and agree to stop fighting. Each looks at the other's weapons and finds it too powerful for them. They decide to use their own weapons. Okay. Are they going to start fighting again? Maximum takes out a wooden sword while Number Blue takes out a claymore. Two fighters begin to duel with their new weapons. This is clearly not fair. Max, why do you take out a wooden sword while Number Blue has a claymore? That's a terrible idea. The two warriors fight for hours. They're evenly matched, so they continue to fight until they can no longer stand. Now you're going to pass out again. Dang it. One of you needs to win. You need to stop passing out. The strength drains away and they collapse on the ground. The victor is determined by who lasts the longest. At first it seems like neither will make it, but then Max Thunder begins to weaken and Number Blue begins to go stronger. No! You're gonna die to Blue! No! Eventually, Number Blue collapses and dies.
Said,
Max Thunder continues to fight on without realizing he's dead, until the audience steps in and stops him. The king congratulates Max Thunder for winning the tournament and rewards him with the head of Number Blue. What the heck? He just died. He's growing stronger. He thinks he's going to win, and then eventually Number Blue collapses and dies. He just died of a heart attack. He's so exhausted. Well, good job, Max Thunder. That was the most anticlimactic victory we've seen. Alright. It is Dan Master versus Savannah and Top Gear versus Max Thunder in the semifinals. Let me get rid of all the dead people from my notes. So we don't need them. Not important anymore. Max, you're still here. Top Gear's still here. Number Blue is gone. Dan Master's still here. Cinnamon Sticks is gone. Jake is gone. Alright, there's our final four. Alright. Savannah and Dan Master. Savannah wields an emerald-headed mace. This crafted as a hunting tool.
Simon Ember said, "To be honest, when I fight in games, every should likely run. Did this I take a note?"
Yeah, maybe. Alright, it's crafted as a hunting tool. It's a very sharp square flange, has a smooth grip. Why is it still there? I don't believe that. Smooth grip, smooth grip. A smooth grip. The mace is perfectly balanced and comfortable to use for a long time. Savannah is also a master of Tink Tu Zu, a flashy martial arts style that focuses on clarity of perception. Tink Tu Zu is known for its use of weapons. Dan Master wields a steel double-headed battle axe. It was created for combat and is very old, but appears brand new and has a heroic origin. The two heads are identical and features complex engravings etched into it. It is heavy and unbalanced, but long-time use is still comfortable. Dan Master is also a master of Faux Gab Dragon, a ceremonial martial arts style grounded in the flow of personal energy and known for blocks and punches. Right, put that in memory and then we'll see where we are fighting. Okay. And a department store. Dan Master. A practitioner of Faux Gab and Savannah, a practitioner of Pink So Zoo. Are forced into fighting each other to the death in a evil tournament.
Simon Ember said, "A place known for hardware and tools like Lowe's and Home Depot."
Yeah, I'm thinking that. The arena is designed like a department store that sells power tools. The tools are powered and running, spread throughout the fighting arena. They could prove dangerous. Two martial arts masters have a hatred for one another. They charge into battle, determined to kill. They fight with all their might until the last breath left in them. Both combatants fall unconscious or are taken away by a group of surgeons to remove their implant. Okay, none of that. They fight with all their might. We'll start there. Neither willing to give up in the face of overwhelming odds.
I'd not be surprised if either find a chainsaw or jigsaw.
Or just fall onto like a circular saw or something. Like a table saw. In the end, both warriors are dead, but only one can be victorious. The winner takes all. What? Now there's Trent, the Warden, and Brad, and none of these people are real. And Brad's a ninja. Neither willing to give up in the face of overwhelming odds. The audience stands watching these two powerful warriors fight while savoring the excitement of the match. Both martial arts attack and defend using every move available to them. There's nothing left out of the fight between these two masters. They attack, counterattack, and block repeatedly. They trade blows from various angles, trying not to let their opponent land a blow, but they both know they must fall eventually. Neither wants to be the last man standing. The crowd watches as Dan Master takes his first real strike at Savannah. He swings his axe and connects with her shoulder, sending shockwaves through her body. He responds by swinging her mace and connecting with Dan's head. The crowd goes silent, waiting to see who will fall next. Dan tries to recover, but he can't get back up. Savannah bends down and picks up his axe, then returns to her fighting stance. While Dan recovers, she kicks him repeatedly in the chest, knocking the wind out of him and throwing him to the ground. She throws another punch, then rushes towards Dan, lands a solid kick right to his chin. Dan is knocked unconscious. The referee runs over to check on Dan and calls for a medical team. Savannah takes the opportunity to try to finish him off. Only one can live. I'm just gonna write chance. I'm so bad at spelling. As she walks over to him, she stops and looks around the arena. The crowd is cheering wildly, hoping their favorite fighter wins. Savannah lifts Dan's axe and strikes his neck, severing the spine. I think Dan's dead. Blood spurts everywhere as Dan slumps to the floor dead. Savannah knows that her victory is assured. She turns to leave the arena when suddenly she hears footsteps coming from behind her. Spins around to find herself facing another. Okay, that doesn't happen. Savannah wins. She's been my favorite for a while now to win. I'm just glad that Dan doesn't win. Like, actually. Alright. It's down to Top Gear and Max Thunder. One of these two will be going to the finals with Savannah. Dan Master is no more. Alright. So Max Thunder, copy his stuff. And then Top Gear. Copy all that. Post it into memory. And let's get inspired.
Simon
A
Ember
garden
said, 2 heavy hitters, I think.
Let's read. And now we know they're fighting in a garden. Or you're fighting in a garden. Alright, so Max Thunder is armed with a steel alloy-headed warhammer. It was created as a hunting tool and has an interesting, mysterious backstory. The hammer has a leather-bound grip. It is heavy but still perfectly balanced. Max is also a master in Jiu Viper, a highly technical form of martial arts, centering around predicting your opponent and countering with devastating punches. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Hunting tool with a mysterious backstory, steel alloy hammer. Heavy but perfectly balanced. Predicting your opponents and countering with devastating punches. That's strong. Top Gear wields an exceptionally heavy bronze single-edged dagger with a decorative gold grip. Top Gear is also a master of Juzo Griffin, a flashy style of martial art focused on spiritual well-being. Juzo Griffin relies heavily on the use of weapons. So he is good with that dagger, but I think you're a harder hitter. I think if it's you and Savannah, I'm still thinking Savannah wins, but it's going to be a really close fight. I think Savannah destroys Top Gear. Top Gear, master of Juzo Griffin. And Max Thunder, master of G to Viper, are forced to fight to the death in a post-apocalyptic the arena is made to look like a garden with flowers that are covered in poisonous thorns. And a fountain in the middle. Top Gear and Max Thunder hate other and want to kill each other. They charge forward and in. Alright, here we go. Did I add that to memory? Yes, I did. I see you. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Two men are evenly matched. Neither gains much ground or advantage over the other. Both men trade blows until they both reach the fountain at the center of the garden. Top Gear uses his knife while Max Thunder uses his warhammer. It's using the fountain in the garden and both your weapons. After a long while, the two men find themselves standing in the fountain and are both stuck. They both try to pull their respective weapon out of the water, but can't. Two men start to panic. So you lost your weapons, they're stuck in the fountain. There's no way they're going to get free from the poison water. All hope is lost for the two warriors. Just then a beautiful woman emerges from the shadows and says, "I will save you." What the heck is going on? She pulls them both out of the fountain and helps them. That's right, Max Thunder says. "We fought many times, and I always win. You just happened to be there at the end." Okay? He smiles. "Okay, no, it wasn't luck. It was destiny. I am here to help you." Okay, we need to get rid of this woman. All hope seems lost with the two warriors. It's a fine place to continue. No women. Suddenly the clouds part and the sun shines down onto them, causes them to freeze and fall asleep. As the two men sleep, the entire arena transforms into a beautiful garden.
Simon Ember.
No
Said,
beautiful woman. It's already a
no.
garden. Get out here, woman. No women. Rainbow appears above the two warriors and a voice says, "Welcome to my home. This belongs to a woman. There's no woman. No woman." They really want a woman. No way they can get free from the poison water. I'm going to start there. No woman. Okay? No women. They both look up at the sky and realizes there are birds flying overhead. But where did all the birds go? Why aren't there any more birds anywhere in this world? Suddenly one of the birds falls to the ground right next to them. Okay? And then they fight. Bird starts to wail and cry loudly. In horror, both men recognize it's a baby bird. With massive effort, they manage to pull their weapons out of the water and continue the battle. Yes! They're fighting again! They just look at the bird and then they were given a boost of strength. It is revealed after their fight that Top Gear is the father of Max Thunder's son. Wait, you and Top Gear fathered a child? How did that happen? When Max Thunder's wife died giving birth to their child, Max Thunder was devastated. He took off on a pilgrimage to find some peace and quiet in order to mourn his loss. No, we're not. The fight is still going on, and you don't have a son that's actually Top Gear's. They both prepare for another onslaught and rush forward. Each man lunges for the other and rams into him. They begin to grapple with each other and struggle to pin the other down. Before either of the men can get the upper hand, they hear a loud voice over the speakers. Okay? "I am Emperor Cage. I've heard your challenge." Both men look up at the screen.
Simon Ember.
No, you're not facing Emperor
Said,
Cage. You're facing each other.
What?
Keep fighting. Swine. Only one man may walk out alive. It's really like a soap opera, dude. You have a child, but it's not actually yours. It's actually Top Gear's. Both Max Thunder and Top Gear stop fighting and look at the Emperor. Any questions? No. Both Max and Top Gear keep fighting even harder, attempting to kill the other. They begin to get tired and exhausted. Their legs become rubbery and weak. They fall on the ground and lie motionless. They look up to the Emperor Cage standing. No, the Emperor. They don't look up to the Emperor. The Emperor's not there. He's on his speaker. They can barely move. They roll back and forth trying to gain an edge on the other. They both rise to their feet knowing they have to end this now. Two men raise their weapons above their head and bring them crashing together. Someone's dead. Someone's dying. What's happening? And then tumble towards the fountain again. This time neither man can pull his weapon out of the water. They both gasp for breath and collapse onto the ground. They lie there motionless. The water begins to drain from the fountain and disappear. Okay? Crowd gasps in shock. The Emperor looks in utter disgust and disappointment. Though the Emperor screams and shouts, "This is not how I wanted this to turn out. You two should be... One of you should be dead." He commands his men to inject them with a strength serum to make them fight harder and kill and be able to kill each. Capitalize that H. Alright. You're injected. One of you should be dead. Oh wait, I need to end that. Both men are injected with the strength serum. They get back up. They stand up and face each other. There's nothing left to do but finish this. They take each other, use all their energy and skill to knock the other man on his ass. Okay? You got knocked down. What's going on? Is anyone dying yet?
XYXSTYX said, I'm embarrassed by my performance.
Hey, Snicks. You lost to Savannah. You made it about as far as I did, though. One of the fighters managed to get the upper hand and land several brutal punches and kicks to the other fighter.
Said, the A.I is finding this an even long match.
The fighter who got knocked down gets back up and puts up a fair fight. Suddenly the Emperor yells... No, suddenly... Let's have... Max Thunder... swings. Suddenly Max Thunder swings his Warhammer and hits the other fighter in the head. The blow knocks the other fighter senseless. Max Thunder's opponent drops his weapon and collapses onto the ground. Max Thunder runs over to his fallen enemy and gets a stop and kick the downed man. Are you gonna kill him? Is he dead? You killed my friend, I'll kill you, Max Thunder says, and continues to beat the unconscious man. We're not worried about Catherine. We don't care, Catherine. I'm going to enjoy every minute. The Emperor's furious. He orders his men to... No. We're not doing that. Wait, undo. I want to keep that. I want you to kill him. Or him to get up and kill you. Someone needs to kill somebody. Sticks, you put up a whole lot better fight than Pointless did. Oh wait, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make it big. Everything still look good? Yeah, everything still looks good. Stop around. No! The Emperor doesn't step forward. Why am I unable to click on the story? It's like it's typing still, but it's not. No, we're going to have to start over! Ah, elements! Oh wait, there we go. Now it's working. Max attempts to Max Thunder, or right, Max Thunder, so it knows what I'm talking about, attempts to swing a final killing
Simon
blow.
Emmer said, I do find it funny that the A.I is trying to stop a rampage.
But his Warhammer is stuck in the ground. It won't budge. He tries to lift it up, but his strength is gone. His arms are too weak. Max Thunder realizes that he's dying and can't take his revenge. No, Max! Maybe he should let go of his anger and accept his fate. Maybe not! Max, don't die! You're winning! He turns his attention to the Emperor and yells at him, "Why? Clyde Falcon? Who the heck is Clyde Falcon?" I'm gonna say your weapon won't budge. We'll go back to there. Someone needs to die. Press pulling out of the ground, he yells and curses and throws his hands up in frustration. Top Gear rushes over and pulls the Warhammer out of the ground and hurls it at Max Thunder. Okay, is it gonna hit you? The Warhammer hits Max Thunder in the chest and knocks him off his feet. Max Thunder lies on the ground and stares up at the sky. The crowd is stunned. So this is how it ends. Does it end? Is one of them going to die? Look how long this fight has been. Two warriors, one that lived and one who died. No longer are they two men, but one. Alright, we're going to do the same thing, because we don't know who's dead. On the ground, it seems like you're dead, because it says you get knocked off your feet, and you lie on the ground, and you stare up at the sky. On the ground lies the body, lies the dead body of, I feel like it's going to say Max Thunder. Max Thunder. The Emperor approaches him and holds his head in his arms. The Emperor lifts Max Thunder's eyelids. He sees the lifeless eyes staring back at him with empty sockets. "My dear friend, you are the best warrior I've ever known." Max, you did well, my guy. You did well. But all good things must come to an end, and your end is Top Gear. Alright, so now it is the final battle. It is Top Gear versus Savannah.
Simon Ember said, "GG."
Alright. Savannah wields an emerald-headed mace. It was crafted as a hunting tool. It has very sharp, square flanges, a smooth grip. The mace is perfectly balanced and comfortable to use for a long time. Savannah is also a master of Tink Sao Zu, a flashy martial arts style focused on clarity of perception. Tink
Simon Ember
Zu
said,
is known for its
"My
use
guess
of
was
weapons."
that was a very even match."
It was very even. You two guys were back and forth forever. Top Gear wields an exceptionally heavy bronze single-edged dagger with a decorative golden grip. Top Gear is also a master of Q Zhao Griffin, a flashy style of martial arts focused on spiritual well-being. Q Zhao Griffin relies heavily on the use of weapons. Alright. I could randomize this until I get something cool. A garage, a skate park, a forest, a lighthouse, cottage. A lighthouse is pretty cool. A vineyard, a church. A church would be like very thematic. A gas station, a playground, a fire station, a lunchroom, an office, a barn, pawn shop, a marina, a dump, a bike shop, a hardware store, jail, pawn shop, a hut, a greenhouse, a pet store. Alright, I'm not feeling that. Alright. I'm going to let chat decide. Is this either in space or the top of an erupting volcano? Where should the final battle take place? I'm going to copy this, put it in memory, as I wait for my response. The top of an erupting volcano or in space will be the location of the final battle. Savannah, a master of So, Zoo. Wielding her emerald headed mace. And top here, a master of two Griffin, wielding
Simon Ember
his
said, top of volcano on a boardwalk that's
bronze
suspended over the lava.
single edge. Let me read that. Lava volcano on a boardwalk that's suspended over the lava, like a little wooden bridge, a rope wood bridge. I think that'd be cool, like Big Shrek. The single edged have a hyphen in it. No. Man, a master of Tink Su Zu, wielding her emerald-headed mace. Top gear, a master of Chuzo Griffin, wielding his bronze single-edged dagger, are being forced to fight to the death in a dystopian.
Simon Ember said, I never said what it was made of, have fun.
Why? That's why. Yeah, I'm thinking like a wooden rope bridge, like at the castle in Shrek. That makes sense. You have dystopian tournament. They both overcame a number of skilled combatants and have made it to the finals. Only one may live. Savannah and top gear. Absolutely hate other and consider each other arch nemesis. It's nemesis. Consider each other friends. It's fine. Of them, armed with their vast knowledge of combat and a signature weapon, are prepared to fight to the death atop a rope bridge suspended over an active volcano. Pools of molten lava. Directly underneath them. Falling would mean certain death. This is why I didn't put certain death. It's like C. There's no. Certain's like a word. It's not. Why was I putting an I in there? Falling would mean certain death. Two fighters lock eyes. This is it. Final battle. Every death thus far has
Simon Ember
led up
said,
to this moment.
Mean there, Denise?
Denise. Where's lock eyes? This is the final bout. Every death thus far has led up to this moment. They charge at each other, weapons in hand,
Every puzzle has an answer.
intent to kill the other. The battle commences. Here it is,
Simon
the
Ember
finale.
said, Dema is sorry you know my typos.
Yeah, I know. For several minutes they swing wildly and strike blows with little effect. Finally, one of them strikes a critical blow as the other's head falls to the ground. Blood spatters across the air. The victor raises his arms in victory. He didn't even say their names! Alright, I'm gonna go to memory. I'm going to say... Oh, it says Span. Top Gear and Span. Alright, we need names! You can't just say the winner raises his arms. As they fight, a dark figure... No. No dark figure appears, no spells are cast. I'll type Savannah's name. I'll type Savannah swings. Savannah swings. Her mace at Top Gear, who uses his dagger to parry the attack. He then follows up by slicing the tip of his dagger across Savannah's forearm. She cries out in pain, but does not stop swinging her mace. Top Gear's got a hit already. Top Gear stumbles backwards and trips over his own feet while trying to recover from the blow. As he falls back into the pool of lava below him, Savannah takes the opportunity to thrust her mace straight through the chest of Top Gear. Wait, did Savannah just kill him? He's falling into the lava. She hears the sickening sound of bones breaking and feels Top Gear slump down into the molten lava below. Savannah breathes a sigh of relief as she watches Top Gear die before her very eyes. Her victory was assured, but she had no intention of letting her opponent escape so easily. Well, he didn't escape. He died before her eyes. That seems definitive. Well, chat, it is over. Congratulations, Savannah. Some happy music. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Savannah has won. She is the winner of the first. I don't know if it's annual. I want to do this more often than annual, because these are fun. Savannah is the winner of the tournament bracket. She has defeated anyone who has stood in her way. She defeated Pointless in the most one-sided fight ever. She beat Styx, who's disappointed with his performance, although he beat Livy. She defeated Dan Master, who just destroyed me, and I was so upset that he won. She went on to fight Top Gear, who defeated so many opponents. But even Top Gear could not stand against the might that was Savannah. Savannah is the victor today. Look at that. There it is. Final tournament bracket. Yeah. We need a good shot of the full bracket. Oh, now it's over my webcam. Ah, it's flying away. Stop, please. I just want a good shot of you. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not. I want to move it over. Now the loop's going over it. Look at that. Oh, the loop is locked. Alright. Oh, my webcam's over it now. Dang it. Oh well, there it is. That's fine. That's perfect. That was a 4-hour event. And it ends with Savannah walking up. I told you she was my favorite. I told you she was going to win. What was her fighting style like? The emerald-headed mace was just so powerful. Crafted as a hunting tool, very sharp square flanges, a smooth grip. Mace is perfectly balanced and comfortable to use for a long time. Pink Sudo, Pink Suzu, flashy martial arts style focused on clarity of perception and known for its use of weapons. She was good with weapons. She had a really cool weapon. It was just too much, even for Top Gear. Well, there you have it, folks. Savannah is the master of martial arts and has won the first tournament. Maybe next tournament we'll all have like superpowers or something. We'll do something different than just different weapons. So, thank you everybody for watching. This has been really fun. We're definitely going to do some more of these. We're definitely going to do a bunch of AI stuff. So, maybe we'll do like a horror story. A horror story that featured like a bunch of people from the chat. Like Max, me, Samantha, Ty, Andrew. Just put like 5 of us. Or like 5, well, let's say 8 of us. Put 8 of us in like a horror movie type scenario and see who dies. That'd be really cool. So I am going to end the stream. This was great. I should be streaming again on Monday. Also, more D&D on Monday, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully.